This is the start screen of Lumion. You can see 4 tabs at the top. The left tab that looks like a blank page allows you to select an empty scene with an example landscape preset already made for you. There are 10 in total. The second tab has a selection of ready-made scene examples. The fourth tab looks like a diskette. Clicking it allows you to load a scene from somewhere on your computer. I just clicked the third tab because I want to load a scene I've been working on already that was previously auto-saved in Lumion. Now the scene is loaded. The question mark icon on the right displays help prompts. The icon underneath looks like someone digging and indicates the build mode. On the left there are 4 icons. The top one looks like the sun. You can change the sun direction with one dial, and you can change the time of day with the other dial. The slider changes the amount of cloud. Clicking this cloud icon provides access to the different cloud types. Clicking the second icon on the left, which looks like mountains, gets you a different menu at the bottom. Here you have the landscaping options. The mountain range at the bottom is highlighted, and now we can sculpt the landscape either by lifting, lowering, flattening or bulging it. I'm raising the landscape underneath these trees. Notice that the trees move up together with the landscape. Now I'm lowering it back down. The paintbrush icon on the left allows you to change the colour of the terrain or paint a stony texture onto it. I'm doing that now. I'm painting the stone texture first, and I'll colour it afterwards. Now the colour gives a nice semi-stony look. The third tab on the left brings you the Materials and Models section of Lumion. Here you can import and edit your models, objects and the materials. I'm going to load a model from a folder on my computer. You can add it to the model library in Lumion like this. It's just a little watering can, but it could be any kind of model. I'm placing it where I want it. I'm going to rotate it. Now I want to edit the materials, so I click here. The interface options change. The materials library pops up. It has over 600 physically based rendered materials, which makes them look very realistic. They're organized into 4 categories: nature, indoor, outdoor, and custom. Clicking on the outdoor tab, you can see that there are different categories, and within each category there are different materials. We've selected a painted metal option for the can. Now we're going to apply some tiles to the paving next to the swimming pool. We'll add some wood chippings to this area under the stair. That's under the Nature tab. Just need to search for it. And now we'll add some wood to the wall of the house. The fourth tab on the left provides access to Lumion's huge object library. There are different object categories, and I've clicked on the Trees and Plants category. There are multiple tabs, as you can see, per category, and there are even multiple categories of trees and plants. We've collected vegetation from all over the world and put them in the library. The full library is free with Lumion Pro. The normal version of Lumion has about 1/3 the content that the Lumion Pro has. I've just selected a large potted plant, and I've placed 2 of them next to the pool. Now we're going to select some people. So click on the people category and then find the ones that you want to add. Again, there are multiple categories and multiple tabs per category. Let's select a sitting woman. Place her in the chair, and we need to rotate her by clicking on this rotate symbol. Again, we need to find another woman to put on the other chair. Let's go back to the object library. Now click on the Outdoor Content tab. I want to find a parasol. There's a parasol. Just placed it. Now I want to move it to the right, actually, so I've clicked on the move icon at the bottom of the screen. Now moving the mouse to the right, I've clicked the camera icon. This puts Lumion into photo mode, and you can see that the interface has changed. It looks like we're viewing through a camera. You can adjust the focal length with the slider to zoom in or out. At the bottom, you've got a strip of still shots. Click an empty one and then click the camera above it to take a picture. Just keep moving around your scene, finding the right locations for still images, and take as many as you like. And you can see that they get stored on the strip underneath the viewer. Lumion has the capacity for 100 active still shots. Those little circles underneath the pictures at the bottom on the strip, those indicates that you can select different strips of photos with a maximum capacity of 100. If you want to render any one of these images, then select the one that you want, click the desktop icon at the bottom, and save the image. You can see the counter on the left indicating the render speed, and you can see that it's ready now. Lumion 5 has hyperlight technology especially developed for Lumion, which improves the quality of still image lighting. You can adjust the intensity of it. The render speed does reduce, but the quality of the lighting significantly improves. You can see that the counting is slower on the left, indicating that the render speed has gone down. I'm rendering this on a laptop with an NVIDIA 780 GTX graphics card. It takes about 25 seconds or so to render with the hyperlight switched on. You can see the difference between the two images. Both are good, but the one with the hyperlight is better. So let's just compare. That's before, and this is after, with hyperlight and without hyperlight. Clicking on the movie icon on the right shifts us into the movie mode of Lumion. I'm going to do that now. Click on record. You just move around the scene like you did before using your mouse and the arrow keys on the keyboard. Find the right shot, then click on the camera above the strip at the bottom of the screen. Just keep doing this and then click the tick on the bottom right when you're okay with it. Then you can play it back. This clip is about 8 seconds long. You can see that the shots that you took were neatly pieced together and there's a smooth camera path in between. Click on the stars icon at the top left. This is the doorway to Lumion's many different effects. And then you'll come to a screen like this with 7 tabs at the top with different kinds of effects. These are the object-related effects, for example. And then you've got various different categories, including the artistic effects on the right there. The tabs at the top indicate the effects categories, and within each category there are many effects choices. These effects can be added in pretty much any combination with any other, and they can be applied to individual video clips or to the full movie. We're clicking on the World category. We're assigning a reflection plane to the swimming pool. A pencil in Lumion means that you can edit the properties of something. Now let's add another effect. This time it will be volumetric sunlighting. Adjust the sliders to get it looking how you want it. One more effect, change the sun settings. One of the great things about Lumion is the real-time feedback. When you change something, you see the result immediately in the display. This makes trial and error fine-tuning a very easy process. And you can see how adjusting makes a big difference to the light settings. One more effect. I'm going to add analog color, which is also new to Lumion 5, provides a kind of Instagram feel. Notice that it's on a second tab. The other 3 effects we just added are on the previous tab. Again, the sliders change the effect settings. You can click on your mouse to drag this red bar to scrub quickly through the clip. Now click on another empty slot in the movie strip. Click record again. Now let's make another clip by moving around the scene and taking some more shots. Just move around, take the shots. There's a timer here on the left. You can adjust the speed of the clip by clicking on the arrows. At this moment there are no effects applied to this clip, so let's add some. See, there's nothing on it. Click on that button with the stars, then we'll add the volumetric sunlight first of all, and again we'll add the sun settings effect. And we need to adjust the sliders until it feels right. Now you can see the volume light streaming through at just the right level of intensity. Then we'll add another effect. Again, the analog color lab. And then click on this movie strip at the bottom to view the entire movie. It's split into two. There's a vertical line, and the vertical line separates the first clip from the second clip. And I'm just moving the clips around to show you that it's possible to easily drag and drop the clips to a new location. Let's switch them back around again. The clips have effects added, but no effects have yet been added to the entire movie, so let's add some. Two-point perspective is a nice feature. We'll add that one. The vignette effect shows the movie through a halo-like soft curved frame. So you can see the vignette has now been overlaid on top of both of the clips of the movie. Let's add one other effect. The fade in and fade out of the entire movie. Adjust the time at the front and back end of the movie. Let's switch to build mode again. I want to get some people walking. Select the object library to find a person who looks like he or she is walking. This indicates that they are able to be animated within Lumion. This line is the line placement function, which is new in Lumion 5. You just click and draw the line with your mouse. You can see that 5 guys have been added, but they were all the same. So we need to add some other people to the lineup. You can add as many as you want just by clicking on the plus. So we'll just move around, take a couple of shots. Again, click OK. Then we want to add an effect. This time under the Objects category tab, we will select the Mass Move effect. Now we're going to render, so click on that box with an open lid. You get the render options. It's quite simple to choose what you want. You'll see that there are 5 stars. 1 star means a lower quality, 5 star means the top quality. We're going to render at the lowest quality. You can see that it's rendering at 0.15 seconds per frame, roughly, which means that the total render time for that film at the lowest quality setting is just under 1 minute. So I just stopped the recording and selected the 5-star quality setting. This increases the render time to about 18 minutes, and you can see that the render rate has gone up and is now about 2.7 seconds per frame. The comparison of the two options indicates roughly the range of trade-off between quality and time which is possible in Lumion.